Unsloth has been around for a while, and so is our channel. As you can see that we have been covering Unsloth for quite some time now, from their day one, around 2 to 2.5 years ago, and recently they have launched this Unsloth Studio, where you can perform not only inference but the fine-tuning of models in this graphical user interface, which is a web UI. You can install it on Windows, Linux and Mac, and that is what we are going to do in this video. We are going to install Unsloth Studio, and then we will check out how exactly this works. Not only you can do the model download and inference via Llama.cpp, it also provides you a training tab, a dataset builder which is called as data recipes, an export panel, and a side-by-side model comparison tool. This is Fahad Mirza and I welcome you to the channel. Please like the video and subscribe and consider becoming a member. Please also follow me on X if you are looking for AI updates without any hype. I'm going to use this Ubuntu system. I have one GPU card NVIDIA RTX 6000 with 48 GB of VRAM. If you're looking to rent a GPU like me, just go to video's description, get the link to Master Compute, and you will also get a 50% discount coupon so that you could run these models for fraction of cost. The installation of Unsloth is quite simple. You just run your pip install and that should be it. Unsloth is installed. Takes around 3 to 4 minutes. I think it has really increased in its time. Next up, we need to set it up, which primarily compiles the Llama.cpp, and this is a step which takes a lot of time. And I think this is where they also need to improve it a bit because it breaks a lot, especially on Windows. But as I said, it is in beta, so we can simply, get away with it. Also, make sure that you are aware what it installs. It includes Node, npm if it is already not there, and there are few other tidbits. So this is going to take few minutes. While that happens, let's talk a bit more around it. So I'm not sure if you feel the same, but it also reminds me of LMStudio a bit. But there are few differentiators which we can already tell from the top of our head. This one combines training, inference, and dataset creation in one place. LMStudio is mainly inference only, but both run on Llama.cpp under the hood. Well, you know what? Everything runs on Llama.cpp, like Olama too. They just make it a bit simpler. LMStudio is closed source. Unsloth Studio is AGPL, which is more polished and better. LMStudio is more polished and better tested, I guess, for pure inference with better model management UI. So as far as I can see, LMStudio is slightly better in inference, but I think there is not huge difference, I would say, at this point in time. Unsloth's quantization quality is quite good. It's not bad at all. And there are a lot of popular GGUF quants, which we also have shown on the channel already. There are a few things which they can improve, but I will mention them down the video. Let's go back to the terminal. It is still running, so let's wait. So it's been 25 minutes and it is still compiling. I will wait and I'll see what happens and let you know as is. Okay, after 43 long minutes, it's eventually is done. Next, we can simply launch its web UI with this command, and then we can open it in the browser at this localhost port 888. Okay, so there is an error. Let me quickly check. I think this is just a path to my library. Let me set it. So for that, what I'm simply going to do is to just force reinstall the PyTorch library for my CUDA version. And you can see that I'm installing it from that studio's environment. Okay, so the dependency is now installed. We can run that launch command again. And there you go, this time it runs. Let me take you to the browser and open it there. So I'm just going to say localhost and it asks me for a password. I'll just say Unsloth and Unsloth. Okay, it says multiple characters. I'm just typing in some random numbers. And let's, we can just do the onboarding or start onboarding, doesn't really matter. So which sort of model you want and all those things. As you can see, you can skip to chat like this. And this is what I was talking about. You can chat with models, you can export them, you can have your data sets, and then you have this studio for fine tuning. And for the chat one, if you click on this select model, you can see that it says that it has already downloaded 3 models, which is quite surprising. We really didn't want that. But anyway, I have just loaded this model into memory. Let's wait for it and then we will just do a quick chat. And it is taking quite a lot of time. It's already, I think, more than 5 minutes. It is still loading. This experience is very fast in LMStudio. But hopefully, when they get out of beta, it would be much better than this. And meanwhile, it loads. There are a few other things I believe which could be improved from day one. Like AMD and Apple Silicon training are not supported yet, only NVIDIA. One thing which really is I'm a bit confused about is the dual licensing, which is quite messy. Core is Apache 2, but the Studio UI is AGPL3, which matters if you're building on top of it. And while the feature list is quite okay on paper, I think cramming training inference data recipes and export into one tool um, would need much better uh, performance what we are seeing at the moment. So I will let it load. Meanwhile, let me quickly show you other screens. Like this is export when once you have done your training run, it is going to do that. This is a data recipe. This is actually, you see it has failed. There is no, we would need to install this. We'll get to it shortly, but let me first explain these recipes. So if used correctly, I think this could be a real blessing because you can create your new data recipes with a node based workflow. For example, you can just start empty from here. You can create your own workflow. So it is again just hanging there. This is the one where you see this is auto layout. You can start with source data. These are all the steps where you provided source data, generated fields, and then some AI generation where it does it all for you, and then you can just simply run it. But you would have to give it a lot of information. We will do another video on creating a full data set because that is going to take a bit of a time. This is again the training run which we have done a lot manually in our notebooks and Python code with Unsloth and otherwise. So this looks pretty good where you have it in all one. I believe Hugging Face also has a similar tool which they released some time back, which I already covered on the channel. I also intend to make a full video on this separate fine tuning feature of this studio, so stay tuned. Okay, coming back to that error, all you need to do is to just go back, cancel this um, launch of Unsloth Studio, and then install this URO man library. And I believe this is a simple text romanization library that converts scripts like Arabic, Chinese, Japanese into Latin characters. So I'm just going to relaunch it, and that should be good if there is no other breaking changes there. And there you go, it has just launched this Unsloth Gun 3.5. Let me access that. I'll just go with a lower model, so I'm just going to go with this Unsloth Gun 3.5, and let's see, it's already downloaded. Hopefully it is going to load it this time. You can also monitor the logs if you like. It is down, it says loaded, but it has just downloaded it. Okay, let's go back. It's almost there, I guess. Yep, it's loaded, and now you can just start chatting with it. Yep, this one is quite good. And you can of course toggle search or code or tool. So if you just toggle this thing, and this is just a simple prompts, it is thinking. Yeah, this one is pretty good. Let's check the VRAM consumption quickly to see how much it is consuming. That is quite a large, over 13 gig of VRAM. Sorry. But the thinking is quite good. We already have tested this one 3.54 billion in great detail. And then they have this compare feature where you can compare it side by side. So you can select another model and then give it the go, which is, and then you can run the same prompt and get the idea. I think that is pretty good. But of course, if you have that much VRAM. And if I just go to new chat, let me quickly select one of the images and then we will check it out. I'll just say, what's the weather shown in image? Let's see. Yep, this is pretty good. This is a good experience. I like it. So look, this is Unsloth UI Studio for you, which is quite good. Lot of rough edges, but I'm more than sure they are going to polish them out. Let me know what do you think. Again, please like the video and subscribe and consider becoming a member, because membership is what keeps the channel going. Please also follow me on X. Thank you for all the support.